Do you want to speak fluent English, but grammar rules always stop you? You keep trying to remember tenses, verbs, and sentence structures, but when it's time to speak, everything suddenly disappears from your mind. Sounds familiar, right? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today, I'm going to show you how you can speak English naturally and confidently without memorizing grammar rules. Yes, you heard that right. You don't need to study dozens of grammar books or spend hours learning confusing rules to sound fluent. In this video, I'll share a simple and powerful method that has helped many English learners just like you speak confidently and smoothly. And the best part is, you can start using it right after watching this video. So make sure you watch till the end, because this simple trick could completely change the way you learn English. Let me give you a simple example. Think about when you learned how to ride a bicycle for the first time. Did you read a guidebook about balance and speed? Of course not. You simply got on the bike, wobbled a little, maybe even fell, but eventually you learned by doing. The same idea works perfectly for English. You don't need to memorize grammar rules before speaking. You just need to start using English, even if you make mistakes at the beginning. Mistakes are not a sign of weakness. They are signs of learning in progress. When children learn their first language, they don't sit with grammar books. They listen, repeat, copy, and use the words they hear every day. Their brain naturally learns the structure through repetition and usage. That's exactly how you can become fluent in English too. Forget about thinking, is this tense correct, or should I use was or were? Instead, focus on using the language in real life. Most English learners get stuck because they try to speak and remember grammar at the same time. For example, when you want to say something, your brain quickly starts checking, okay, what's the subject? What's the verb? What's the rule? By the time you remember it, the moment to speak is gone. That's why grammar study alone can actually slow down your speaking fluency. So, what should you do instead? Learn English in chunks or phrases, just like native speakers. Don't memorize single words. Learn groups of words that are used together naturally. For example, instead of just learning make, learn make a decision, make a mistake, make a plan. When you learn in phrases, you don't have to think about grammar. The structure is already built inside the phrase, and your brain remembers it as a complete unit. Another great example, instead of learning go, learn go shopping, go to bed, go out with friends, or go on vacation. When you use these phrases, speaking becomes automatic. You won't waste time guessing which preposition or tense is correct. It will come naturally, like muscle memory. Now, here's something powerful. Listening. Listening is one of the fastest ways to learn correct grammar without even studying it. When you listen to real English conversations, your brain starts noticing patterns automatically. You begin to feel what sounds right and what sounds wrong. This natural sense is far more effective than memorizing grammar tables. Try to listen to something in English every day. Short YouTube clips, podcasts, stories, or songs. Choose topics you enjoy so that listening doesn't feel like studying. And don't just listen silently. Repeat out loud. Copy what you hear, match the tone and rhythm of the speaker, and speak with confidence. Even short phrases help. If you hear, "How are you doing?" repeat it out loud. How are you doing? Or if you hear, "That sounds great," say it too. Repeating helps your tongue and brain work together. It improves pronunciation, speed, and confidence. The more you listen and repeat, the more natural English becomes to you. You start speaking smoothly without thinking of grammar. Your brain starts recognizing patterns automatically, just like it learned your first language. Now, let's talk about one of the most powerful habits for fluency: thinking in English. This one habit can completely change how fast you speak. Most learners translate every sentence from their native language into English before speaking. That's why they pause often or make grammar mistakes. When you translate, your brain has to do double the work. It first builds the sentence in your own language and then changes it to English. By the time you're ready, the conversation has already moved on. So stop translating and start thinking directly in English. You don't need to think in complicated sentences. Start small. For example, when you wake up, think, "It's morning," or "I'm feeling sleepy." When you drink tea, say to yourself, "This tastes good." These tiny thoughts in English help your brain stay in English mode all day long. The more you do it, the faster your brain gets used to thinking automatically in English. At first, it might feel strange or slow, but just like learning to ride that bike, it gets easier every day. Slowly, your grammar will become natural because your mind will know what sounds correct. You won't have to remember rules. You'll simply feel the right sentence. Here's another simple but powerful idea. Practice a little every day. You don't need hours of study. Even 10 minutes a day is enough if you're consistent. Listen to a short English podcast while walking. Repeat some new phrases while cooking. Talk to yourself in English while getting ready for bed. Make English a small, fun part of your daily routine. If you make English part of your life, fluency will follow naturally. You'll start understanding movies better, expressing your thoughts faster, and speaking with confidence, all without worrying about grammar rules. And here's something most learners forget. Confidence doesn't come from perfection. It comes from practice. The more you use English, the more confident you become. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Even native speakers make them. The goal is communication, not perfection. To make your progress even faster, combine all the steps we've talked about. First, learn phrases, not words. Second, listen and repeat daily. Third, think in English as much as you can. These 3 habits will train your brain naturally, just like how native speakers learned their language. Over time, you'll notice that your sentences sound smoother, your pronunciation clearer, and your confidence higher. And guess what? Grammar will start making sense automatically. You'll begin to feel what's correct instead of remembering what's correct. So remember, fluency isn't about knowing every grammar rule. It's about using English every single day, in real life, in small ways, with confidence. The more you practice, the less you'll need to worry about grammar. English will become a part of who you are. Keep using it, keep speaking it, and most importantly, keep enjoying it. Because when you enjoy the process, fluency comes naturally. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends who also want to speak English fluently without memorizing grammar rules. I'd really love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments, do grammar rules make you nervous or slow you down when speaking? Let's talk about it below. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe for more simple and practical English lessons every single week. Your support really helps this channel grow and keeps me motivated to bring you more helpful content. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I truly appreciate your time. Keep practicing every day. Keep believing in yourself. And as always, keep smiling while you learn English. See you in the next video.